Good evening. This is Ninja of Another Color. I'm your host, Dottley, doing a solo pod today. Today, we are reacting to NFL weekend, some movie topics, and also we have Florida State with a devastating injury. So let's get it started. That was Action Man, but this is the one I wanted you to hear.
To following just a paper map in your heart. Throw it back. Feel the pop. New emergency crystals.
Yep, that's the greatest hero of them all, Action Man. Yes. Today we had football. We also had the release of the top 25. But let me get it started correctly. This is Ninja of Another Color. I'm your host, Dottley. We are available on wherever you get your podcasts. We are at, sorry for the air conditioning. We are at Google Podcasts. Rate us, review us, sign up. Give us 5 stars, give us 4 stars, give us 3 stars, give us 2 stars, give us any stars. If you don't give us any stars, we'll be doing it correctly. All right, we're gonna start off with some new trailers in 2024. Have you seen the new Kingdom of the Apes? If not, check it out.
When I sleep, I see strange things.
Memories?
Not memories. New things. I see everything.
That is not everything.
No, that shit is awesome. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. No, that is totally awesome. That's something I would check out. Okay, the next the next one is Madam Web. Are you guys gonna check out Madam Web? And check out the female spiders in the clip.
Hey, come on. Get your stuff. Let's go. Let's try that again. A week ago, I spent my life racing against time.
I'm gonna help you out today, okay?
Trying to save people who were running out of it.
Jesse!
Until one moment changed everything.
Come on! Welcome back to the land of the living.
I don't understand what's happening. I've been having visions. I knew he was gonna die. I think I'm seeing the future.
New York City's a whole new level of crazy these days.
What do you want from me? What do you
New York City's a whole new level of crazy these days.
This is an emergency. Get off the train.
That man's trying to kill you.
What?
Who are you? What is going on? I can see the future. Oh, what the hell? She didn't see that coming? That's not how it works. I've seen that man before. So who is he? Ezekiel Sims. He was in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders right before she died.
Wait, I recognize you. You live in my building.
You're the paramedic. Yeah, you almost ran me over.
You don't think this is weird? How we're all connected?
It's honestly like the least weird thing that's happened all day.
What do you want from me?
I have no idea what those girls are coming.
Why don't you want from me?
I think he can see into the future.
What are you wondering?
He's trying to change what happens. Julia, get down!
Why aren't you scared of me? Why do you care for me?
Your future was almost so different.
Why do we go?
If you want to live, you have to trust me.
Get ready. Now!
You're showing off. Maybe a little.
All right, that was Madam Web. Did you see the female spiders? Spider Woman, like kind of an Iron Spider one, but I don't know what the other one is. Are you gonna check this one out? I think I'm gonna check that one out. It's only in theaters and looks kind of good. Since the writer strikes happened, ended, I should say, or tentatively ended. They're dropping a lot of trailers right now, so I like that one. Okay, the next one is Godzilla versus Kong. I think New or Kingdom or something like that. Did anyone hear about this? This is the first time I hear about this one. Check it out. Look at that. Scary motherfucker. That's a scary motherfucker right there.
Motion detected at the Gemini.
Sorry about that, but that's my outside people doing nonsense. We're gonna not see Craven the Hunter, because you saw that one. Rebel Moon, we discussed that on the previous pod. I don't think we need to see it again. Did you see the Doom 2 trailer? If you didn't, check it out. Come on.
This world is beyond cruelty. You've been fighting the Harkonnens for decades. My family's been fighting them for centuries. They were massacred alongside my father.
Your father didn't believe in revenge.
We believe in Fremen.
Let me fight beside you.
Reload!
He said
I got that. Thanks.
I won't be fighting for him. I'm fighting for my people.
You young pup.
you believe in, Paul?
There are signs.
The prophet. Why is that a bad thing? Use it.
Because all my visions lead to horror.
Because you lose control.
Because I gain it. Johnny, do you believe in me?
Paul Atreides is still alive.
Deal with this prophet.
Show me who you are.
Your father was a weak man.
Who comes back from the dead?
I will do what must be done.
We gave them something to hope for.
That's not hope!
I will love you as long as I breathe.
This prophecy is how they enslave us!
It's not a prophecy. It's a story.
I don't care what you believe. I believe. Steve Atreides, Duke of Arrakis, and the
He who can destroy a thing has the real control of it.
That is Dune 2. It looks interesting. There's another one that I didn't know. Did you hear about The Shift? I didn't hear about The Shift. It's kind of crazy, but I like the premise of it. So let's check out The Shift.
What do you want with me? This is not my world. I've never been to this lake before. Never walked its shores. But I will find my way back. And I will find my way back to my Molly. 5 years ago, I was left in this dark place. Taken from my wife. The people here have no hope.
You still looking for that wife of yours? You're clinging to scraps of rumors.
And then he arrived.
Where's my wife? I shifted her. For every choice you make, there are countless other realities where you make a different choice. You're talking about parallel Earths. Imagine having the power to move people from one reality to the next, to shift them. What do you want with me? I can make you a king. Imagine everything you have ever wanted. Work for me and get back with the woman that you love.
Okay, we go on a date, and maybe we kiss.
Hopefully.
He's not gonna shift you back to your wife. It's a trick.
If I choose you, that's the last choice I'm ever gonna make.
I will never leave you alone.
I've seen a bunch of people like us out there looking for a little hope.
There is nothing that I won't do to you. You can't just shoot the devil.
There is so much evil and inhumanity in this world, but there is also beauty and hope, and I will find my way back to her.
Is everyone using the multiverse and time travel to their advantage? But anyway, Ghostbusters is an old one, and this one is currently out now on Apple, I think. Check it out.
こりゃなんだって言うんだ。我々しかこの国の未来を切り開くことはできないんだ。
あの怪物の生態は未知のことが多すぎてる。あいつの未来を守ってやりたい。
ゴジラマイナス1。
Yeah, that is Godzilla. Current, I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, it is up now, but could be wrong. If someone has an active, what is it called? Damn it, what is it called? Oh, active Apple account. And they use it. All right. All right, this is the Ninja Vanilla podcast. I'm your host, Dottley. Rate us, review us, Give us 5 stars, give us 4 stars, give us 2 stars, give us 2 stars, give us any stars, give us any stars. We'll just assume you're doing it correctly. We are available on Spotify, Amazon Music, Samsung Podcasts, Pandora, Google Podcasts, TuneIn, iHeartRadio. And we're still trying to get someone's Apple ID to get get on out. All right. Is anyone going to the Philippines? Are you going to the Philippines? I think one of my friends are. I'm not too sure, but if you are going to the Philippines, check this out.
This before you go to the Philippines. Visa. Philippines is visa free if you have a US or Canadian tourist visa. If not, you need to apply yourself or via an agent by going to the Philippines embassy. Cheap flight hack. I got super cheap flights because I first booked my flight from India to Singapore and then Singapore to the Philippines. Cost. Philippines is quite cheap and you can stay at beautiful places at very, very low cost. Meals, transportation and experiences are also quite affordable, but always make sure to have some cash on you. Bucket list adventures. Snorkeling with the sardines, hiking to the most beautiful waterfalls, and this 4-day boat trip are rare and unique experiences that you must try in the Philippines. Lastly, food is delicious, veg food is easy to find, weather can be unpredictable, don't go between June to October, and it's super safe for young backpackers and solo travelers. Don't forget to follow me for more travel tips and stories.
All right, people, if you're going to the Philippines, check that out. That is on my bucket list. What is on your bucket list? Email us your bucket list at gmail.com so we can discuss bucket list. All right, we're going to move to our main story tonight, which is the Florida State Seminoles, and had a devastating win in the loss Friday. All right, we will go to the highlights. So we start. If you have a squeamish appetite, our YouTube followers, look away.
Player of the year.
240-pounder, big target.
And second down, complete near the 30. Up to the 40, and the leaping Keon Coleman.
They need to hang on to a few turnovers here tonight.
Third and shorts. North Alabama makes the play on Toa Philly. Drops him for a loss on third down. Down on the sidelines. Had to punt it away on their first possession of the football game. Lions deep in their own territory. That's just beyond the 10 and going nowhere. Kennebrew had the catch. Couldn't get away. Very entertaining conversation with him. It had to do with the trick plays. And here they go. Across midfield. Inside the 30. Still going inside the 15. Watch out for these Lions.
Not holding anything back.
Not a whole lot on second down. Here's a big third down play. To the end zone for the Lions.
You're a member when Amex Offers helps you earn statement credits and extra rewards on qualifying purchases. Make the most.
And it's caught for a touchdown. Kennebrew made the catch somehow in the end zone.
Back shoulder. After the fake punt, they bring it down, and on third down, they come up big to the big man, Kennebrew, in the end zone, and the Lions are on top early.
An explosive play for North Alabama. This is Walters, the quarterback up the middle, with room to run on the natural grass surface.
And just let him go straight ahead. That's what he does right there, and gets a few. Set up a 3rd and 4. A freebie.
Walters down the sidelines. The one-handed interception attempt. 7-0. With that football just on the Florida State side of the 50. Here's a little wrinkle and some room. Warden on the run. Breaks the tackle. Warden to the 25. And stop right around the 20.
You take your time in a ball game like this and don't give them so many touches.
Walters throws it back the other way. Looking for some blocks for Moody. Moody's got a first down. touchdown pass from Noah Walters of 13 yards earlier in the quarter. He's going back to the end zone. Back corner of that end zone. And a touchdown for the Lions. Walters to Evans. A 6-yard touchdown pass. And it's 13-0. North Alabama.
Save the center, McGinnis, Mitchum, and Clay. Just keeping those Knowles off of Walters just long enough to let it develop in the back of the end zone. 2013 National Champion team went in to play pro ball.
Second and goal. Appeared to be a broken play there, and Rodemaker gets toppled. Loss on the play.
And against the Florida State Seminoles.
Ryan Fitzgerald, 23 yards away. And he hits it. 3rd and 9. Pressure from the edge. Ball knocked away. It's on the turf. Scooped up.
We're in the beginning of the second quarter, rather.
Benson angles to the goal line. And he is in for the Seminoles touchdown on a 4-yard run.
And how about that? First play in. Here you see Washington snapping the ball and getting up and pulling from that center spot. And COVID of isolation.
Walters stopped to the backfield. Braden Fisk, number 55 for the Knowles.
One of the tougher guys on the team. Here comes the blitz.
It's to a Philly. He caught it on the flat. Trying to shake a man and get it off. Broke a tackle. Still going down that sideline.
And draw the flag to save that touchdown.
Left side. At the 5. And stopped short of the goal line was Holmes. And deep in Lions territory. They'll go up the middle and into the end zone. Holmes finishes off the drive for Florida State and a touchdown.
Days at Penn State, but he comes home. And home, sweet home, thanks to that offensive line. Look at him just blow those Lion defenders off the spot.
172 yards. Their last 3 are in negative territory right now. That's up close to a first down. That's plenty. That's still going. Now past the 40 for Moody. He's in a mood right now with his team trailing 17-13.
Big tackle and overtime ACC DB of the week.
Quick flip goes nowhere. 35-yard line. David Florence. Walters has to improvise. He's got nowhere to go, and he dives forward. Bank of America Stadium, Charlotte, North Carolina. They will play Louisville. Wide open man and caught. 35-yard line. Inside the 20.
One timeout still remaining for Rodemaker and the Knowles.
35th catch of the season for Bell. Back to the ground game. To the 10. Down toward the goal line and in. Lawrence to Philly. And the rushing touchdown for Florida State. 17 yards.
Still printing with these expensive little nightmares? Don't get cartridged. Switch to the Epson EcoTank. Prints up to 5,000 pages. Switch at EpsonEcoTank.com. Just fill it, Joe!
Watch football all season long, live and cable-free.
Electric run right here. Great job up front. Hat on a hat, making a couple guys miss in the speed to the corner of the end zone where...
2nd and 9 for Rodemaker. Got away from the first man, not the second, and dragged down and sacked. 8 different receivers for the Lions. Flips it out. Florida State was ready. Patrick Payton on the tackle of Moody. It's the 6th time they will be in that ACC championship game. They've won it 4 times. Course correction there from Lacey. Didn't get a whole lot.
Sideline is. So no call in a 3rd down and long, trying to get their first 3rd down conversion, the Knowles now.
Rodemaker 0 for 4 so far in the second half. But that's a connection near the 35-yard line to Bell.
Needed for a first down.
Rodemaker wants to get it through the air. Long pass, caught. Flag is out. Reception at the 42. 12th play of this drive. Rodemaker just dumps it off. Room to operate. Five and into the end zone. Holmes has the touchdown for Florida State.
There you go. Watch the big man there. The guard, look at him, 71, looking for somebody to light up. Just runs him out of the picture, and an easy stroll in.
J.J. Evans, who worked on the fake punt, also had the touchdown reception. Second one from Walters. Here's third and long. Florida State, and Jones has picked it off. Has the time. To the end zone and a wide open receiver. It's Keon Coleman for the Seminoles touchdown.
For Rodemaker to Coleman. Plenty of time. And nobody home there. Yeah, Dearman told us that when he was at KU, they were looking at him because Bill Self wanted him to play basketball as well.
Cash money trillionaires. He took it all the way to the end zone. Going up the middle. First down or more. Across midfield for Campbell. Trying to outrun the Lions to the end zone. Touchdown Campbell. Touchdown Florida State.
Catch. 70 yards. Longest play of the game. And look at the sophomore go. He's even got more in that.
And so Rodemaker has come out of the game. It's another play into Lion territory. Brock Glenn is in there at quarterback.
You know, Moody has had a few flashes in this game. Good looking back.
Harris on the run. Tracked down. Ball came out. Bouncing around inside the 30. Looked like the Noles had a chance at it. Glenn with a wide toss and the ball's on the turf. Confrontation.
Clemson, South Carolina.
Open man and caught. Leaping grab near the 20. How about that throw from Glenn?
Experience that they're trying to get to any and everybody that may be in that quarterback position.
He still got it. To the end zone. Brock Glenn. Touchdown run, Florida State.
Oh, here you go. Ref cam action. Job up front.
Torno for the field goal, 34 yards away. It was low. It's bouncing around on the turf. Florida State trying to pick it up and go down the sidelines. Into the end zone on the blocked field goal attempt to put the final punctuation on this one. When Darius Jones scores on the final.
Yep, they put the exclamation point on covering the spread. Yeah, they covered the spread all right. But guess what happened? Guess what happened? The new AP poll, I don't trust the AP poll anyway, but the new AP poll came out, and look what happened. We have this as number, 5? We're gonna have to, for them to take us seriously, we will have to beat Florida by 21, Louisville by at least minimum 21, and then we go back to 4. So these experts are going to say that we're not that good without our quarterback, but hey, it is what it is, and this was a good year. We're probably not going to pay for the CFP because the bias against Florida State. We still have a good enough team to win it, but we won't get the shot at it. I will put money on they keep us out of the top 4 because we don't have a star quarterback. But let's listen to what the experts say about it.
To pre-race coverage from Las Vegas, minutes away from a race, years in the making, all part of an incredible Saturday night in sports, and we'll begin with an unfortunate turn of events in Tallahassee. That's where Florida State entered the night sitting in the 4th coveted final spot in the college football playoff rankings. Jordan Travis, the simple, most important reason this team is sitting at number 4, looks like his season and his career, the 6-year senior, is over. Left ankle injury. Silence. That's Jameis Winston, the former Florida State great. Doak Campbell Stadium, you could hear a pin drop. One of the most productive quarterbacks in ACC history. Had the air cast on. Immediately went to the hospital via ambulance. Somber Seminoles, Mike Norvell.
When Jordan went down, that was something that nobody ever wants to see a player go down, and I don't have any updates on it tonight, so just so everybody's aware. But I was proud of the way that our guys responded throughout the course of the game, and as you sit there and you watch a football team come together, I thought our guys did that at a very high level.
So let's take you through the rest of the game, which almost seems immaterial at this point. Florida State, almost a virtual chance to win. We're taking you through this because we want you to see the quarterback that's now going to be in for Jordan Travis. But hang on, Northern Alabama had some upset ideas. Florida State, you saw the graphic, 99.9% chance to win after Northern Alabama scores. Now they're going to head to the end zone or thereabouts on the trickery. They're going to end up going up 13-0. Remember, this is an FCS team, North Alabama. SEC title game, an incredible development. Our college football playoff insider Heather Dinich is here. A couple things. First things first, the immediate ramifications here for Florida State as far as the committee is concerned. Next rankings Tuesday night.
Zubin, the selection committee does not project. When they meet this week, they will be looking at Florida State's resume to this point, and are they a top 4 team without Jordan Travis in the second half of the game against North Alabama? If by chance Florida State were to drop and Washington were to go to that number 4 spot, it would be less about the Jordan Travis injury and more about the fact Washington tonight earned its 3rd win against the CFP top 25 team. But it's important for people to remember that the selection committee now thinks Florida State is a better team than Washington, even though Washington has a better resume and added to it tonight.
Indeed. You see Washington there just on the outside looking in. We'll have more on the Huskies here in a second. They were in a tight one as well. You've been covering the playoffs since its inception. It began in 2014. So historically speaking, I know they're looking at Florida State second half on tonight. Historically speaking, in the 9+ years of the playoff, when something like this has crept its ugly head, how has the committee dealt with it?
Zubin, the precedent was set for this in 2014 with Ohio State. If you guys remember, that was an unprecedented season when the Buckeyes won with their 3rd string quarterback. And the selection committee did not look ahead. They waited to see what the Buckeyes looked like without JT Barrett. When Cardale Jones entered the lineup in that Big Ten championship game, that's when they moved Ohio State up into the top 4 for the first time. They will continue to look at Florida State the way they looked at Ohio State back in 2014 and evaluate them without Jordan Travis, however long that might be. What they're not going to do is sit there this week and say, oh, Jordan Travis is out. We don't know for how long. We don't think they can win the ACC without him. That's not how this works. They will take it game by game, just like they looked at Georgia this season without tight end Brock Bowers, just like they look at Michigan without Jim Harbaugh. For whatever reason, a player or a coach is not on the field, they take it at face value to that point.
If there is any solace or silver lining I can give Florida State fans, and they're not feeling it right now, that 2014 team, Heather mentioned Ohio State, they ended up winning the college football playoff using a 3rd string quarterback. We'll see what happens the rest of the way. Heather, thank you for the great perspective. Again, playoff rankings Tuesday night. As I mentioned, sitting right behind the Florida State Seminoles was Washington. Michael Penix has some odds to win the Heisman. They're looking about as good as anybody. 3 weeks from tonight, somebody's going to win it in New York. Terrible weather in Corvallis. Penix to Rome Odunze. Washington might have the best wide receiving core in America. They lead 7-0. Damian Martinez to tie it at 7 in what could be the very last game between these two great Pacific Northwest rivals, a rival that's been dominated, of course, by the Huskies over the years. In the second, Dylan Johnson taken off. Looks like he's got daylight, but hang on a second. There's a reason Jonathan Smith and the Beavers are sitting there at 11 in the rain. They recover. Beavers take over. Couple plays later, DJU transferring from Clemson, still wearing that shade of orange. Oh no, Jabbar Muhammad is going to jump on this for Washington, and they're going to take over inside the 20 to Penix. And if it's not going to be Penix for the Heisman, it might be Bo Nix. We'll check in on him in a second. Washington leads. We're 6 minutes away from F1 coverage. Washington, look at the weather. Look at Kalen DeBoer. And then Penix airing it out. Wow, trying to move the sticks. Michael Penix with his first completion in 1 hour, 11 minutes of actual time. It felt miserable out there. Odunze's been his #1 go-to target, perfectly placed. Washington led 22-10 at the half, and you're thinking this game is going to be over. But you gotta give Oregon State a ton of credit for the way they were able to rally. Martinez, 22-17 in the fourth. It's 4th and 2. Smith dials it up. DJU fighting for 26, leading to a field goal. So it'll become a 2-point game, 22-20. Beavers, 4th and 5. DJU with an opportunity. Uyunglele with time. Incomplete. But hang on a second. Can Washington run this clock out? That's going to be the key here. Under 2 minutes to go. Penix on 3rd and 3 to his favorite target, Odunze. Got it. Oregon State's got no timeouts, nowhere they could go. Washington's...
Yeah, no pressure. I don't agree with the young lady, but it is what it is. We got to live with it, and this is our the thing we got to deal with. So that's what we're going to do. Hopefully we'll get a shot to get into the CFP and make a run at it. All right. This has been Ninjas of Another Color podcast. I'm your host, DOTTLEY. Rate us, review us, give us 5 stars, give us 4 stars, give us 3 stars, give us 2 stars, give us any stars. Please give us any stars. If you give us 0 stars, we just assume we're doing it correctly. We are available on Spotify, Amazon Music, Samsung Podcast, Pandora, Google Podcasts, TuneIn, iHeartRadio. I'm still looking for someone's Apple ID so we can get on other podcasts. Again, this has been a Florida State Heavy Hearts podcast. Hopefully we get a shot to get in the CSP, and we will check you out next week.